Hi there, this is Tiffany LaBouffe again. I have a couple stories that I would like to share with you. Stories that I heard of when I was in jail. There's many stories I'd like to share with you, but these two I just want to get out really quick before something might happen to me and before I can't share this information with you. I think it's important for you guys to know what's going on inside there. Now, trust me, you'll never know what's going on inside there because you're not in there. And what they say goes on in there might not actually be what's really going on. So I'm not a conspiracy theorist or anything. I just lived and saw and heard and watched. While I was in there, I told myself, maybe you should pay attention to what's really going on. Observe and watch and take notes. So I did. And there was one story of a white woman who is about 55 years old. She lived by herself. She was a lesbian, and she had about 20 acres, and I guess apparently an ex-lover, she pissed them off, and so they called and said a bunch of stuff, and the cops came out and just ransacked her house and arrested her, and she wasn't really quite clear on what she was being charged for when she came in, and when she came back from court from her arraignment, she had like 30 charges, I think. I mean, it was crazy. I mean, poor lady ended up tearing out a lot of her hair, and I mean, I've never seen someone go through so much stress, but they ended up ruining her life, and I believe they sent her to prison for terrorism for 17 years, which is above and beyond me because she seemed like a good old country gal, so I couldn't see her being a terrorist. A lot of grant funds in terrorism these days, so I'm not sure how many people are being arrested for terrorism or whatever they're calling it these days, but I just hope they're not up to what I think they are up to. Second story. It was an Asian gal. She was from Laos, China. And very nice gal, cute little tiny thing. She loved America. She had a prescription for marijuana, and so I think she had some troubles with the law, and so I think it was just with the marijuana, and so she was on probation, but she had a prescription, so she still used her prescription. Well, she had a dirty test, and so they took her back to jail, and they wanted to throw her in prison, I think, for a year for that. And so it came down to where they just said, okay, well, you can go to prison for 30 days, which to me is crazy because the whole prison process is 90 days. And so when she came back from court one day, she says, Tiffy, they think I'm a dummy. And I said, oh my God, why do you think that, son? And she says, because it says it on my file. And I said, it says it on your file. The word dummy is on your file. Okay. That's when I started getting really scared, because I don't know what they're up to, and I don't know what that was all about, but I don't think it's something that should be common practice in our judicial system. So you tell me, folks, what do you think the word dummy on a file would mean? I'm just trying to give you this kind of information because I don't know what's going on. Nobody really knows what's going on in there, and I think maybe it's about time that we take notice. So if you can, please just listen up, and hopefully I'm educating you on what's really going on. I've got a lot more stories, and I'm hoping to get them out there. But I just wanted to get those two stories out to you before anything happened to me, because you never know. I don't take life for granted. I take it day by day. So thank you for listening.